Aroldis Chapman went viral. Did you see his 103-mile-an-hour pitch that just flew out of the zone? It was like a screwball in that it came off of his left hand and it went away from the right-handed hitter, and that went viral after he came to the Rangers, and he had been lights out, and they were loving them some Aroldis Chapman until he gets to Minute Maid. You want to talk about a guy who has got a bugaboo in a ballpark? Aroldis Chapman has got to feel like, what in the hell is going? I can't pitch here.
Well, it's funny because they asked Chas McCormick afterwards, like, what were you looking for? And Aroldis was hitting 102. Like he hit 102 yesterday on a strikeout, and Aroldis is, he's throwing some gas. Like, it's always amazing to me that people can hit Aroldis Chapman, but that's where we are. He struggles other than when he got, as you mentioned, when he got to the Rangers. But yesterday, Chas McCormick just said after the game he was just seeing fastball really well, and he talked about the fact, sometimes we don't think about this, the first time he saw Chapman in at the Rangers Stadium, he said, I didn't know him yet. So I was getting a feel for his fastball, I was getting a feel for it, but this time I felt like I had a feel for it, and I was looking fastball, and he just talked about the way that he was seeing the baseball yesterday. And then, for him to pull that ball the way he did, Chad's got a fast bat. He's got a really fast bat, has always had that. And man, up in his zone, he can still get that bat around quickly. And he just sat on, and that's the one problem with fastball pitchers is now Jose Altuve hit a slider out, but which made everyone think, how can you sit on a slider? You can't. That's how you know he had a buzzer. He had a buzzer. Well, Jose Altuve is the type of guy that will just sit on a slider because, he's been around for a while. Chas McCormick's just going to sit dead red fastball because he knows he's got a chance to get one first pitch, first pitch fastball. And man, the game that he had.
Here is Aroldis Chapman since he arrived with the Rangers, acquired from Kansas City. 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs. 1 inning, no hits, no runs. 1 inning, no hits, no runs. 1 inning, no hits, no runs. 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs. 1 inning, no hits, no runs. 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs. 1 inning, 1 hit, 3 runs. 1 home run, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. He comes back to Minute Maid Park, and Aroldis Chapman, he's got to have a flinch and a tick. When he walks into that park, he's got to just. Did you see how he was sweating too? By the way.
Oh yeah.
It was through. He's got the whole long sleeve thing going on, and then his jersey on top of it, and he was soaking wet after that pitch.
Yeah, Aroldis Chapman this is a house of horrors for him. Probably his worst memory as a Yankee has to be 2019, Altuve going yard on him.
Yeah. And
now, he gets back and he gets in a situation where, in his own mind, he's probably thinking a little bit of, and now Chas McCormick, this isn't a future Hall of Famer. I don't think it is.
What are you talking about?
I know. Hey, I don't want to jump the gun too quick because I'll be honest with you. I was thinking about this yesterday thinking, okay, he's got over a 500 OPS. He's over 500 slugging. He's got over 900 OPS again now. I know that this just shows like all of us, many of us, including myself, are so quick to give up on Chas McCormick because he looked really bad. And I don't want to get into a situation where I say, okay, so we have to be that way with Jake Myers too, because Jake has been up, down, up, down.
Jake
up,
Myers
down.
ain't Chas McCormick. Listen, Jake Myers ain't Chas McCormick. He ain't.
But at one point, it looked like Chas McCormick wasn't Jake Myers.
Yeah.
When Chas was going so bad.
But now we got a much bigger sample size.
Well, the other thing is he's become just a better hitter. You referenced this yesterday, and it used to never be the case. Chas McCormick has it's bordering on a good eye now. He used to have a terrible eye. Mm-hmm. And now Chas McCormick sees the ball well. He's confident, and he's got a lot of pop in his bat.
All right, Nelson wants to talk
about... I
about...
don't know who he could be. Like, maybe he is the next... maybe he's the guy that we didn't see coming.
Right.
Maybe he is developing into that guy where he turns into a big-time core player. That's what it looks like. And he's also a guy, John, who bounces all over the lineup. Like Dusty has no idea where he's.
Well, he just batted him behind Blind Madris the other night in the 7-hole. Are you kidding me? Blind Madris batting 6, a 130 hitter batting ahead of a guy who's got a 900 OPS. Just ridiculous. It's just some of the things are just ridiculous.